Our story begins when I see this magazine in the grocery store in late 2010 when I needed to know every fun fact possible about Taylor Swift. In my spare time, my favorite thing to do was figure out what's her favorite color, what's her interest, what's her inspiration, what's everything that she loves, because she is somebody who I feel like understands me, and I have never felt through music so connected to a person before. And then I would spend all my spare time after school, after elementary school, I would sit on my computer, and my mom would always give me computer time in the afternoon for a little bit before dinner. And I would sit, and my favorite thing to do was watch Taylor interviews and look at what Taylor was up to. And I still do that when I'm 25. Hey guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. This is a very special video because this is very unexpected, but I'm so excited, and I wanted to make it nostalgic, and I wanted to make it so sentimental to me because this is actually so crazy that I was able to get this. So what is going on here, as you can see by the title, I was able to get the Taylor Swift Love, Love, Love baby guitar. Now, this was released, I believe, in the Fearless era, and I want to kind of just paint the scene for you guys and not just jump into showing you this guitar, because, like, it means so much to me, and there's so many memories, like, connected to it, and now to say that I am so lucky that I have this in my possession is crazy. So we're gonna get into that, but like I was saying, I would absolutely sit and watch and study this magazine. I would remember so vividly, I had this like circular fluffy chair in my room, and I would carry this book into that seat with me, and I would just sit for hours and look at this magazine. And I, of course, through Taylor's interviews and her performances and even this book, I found out how passionate Taylor was about playing the guitar, and how she was told that her fingers were too small and she dared to dream. And her computer guy was actually the one who showed her her first chords. And it was just so crazy to me to hear Taylor's story and her inspiration of never giving up. That led me to, hey mom, I want to start learning guitar. My mom got me my first guitar for Christmas, and I took guitar lessons for a long time. I also thought I was going to be the next Taylor Swift for a while, and then there's no other Taylor Swift. There never will be. But I sure thought that I was going to be on the world's biggest stage. But did I pursue singing? No. But did I love singing? Yes. And I was very, very serious about it for a while. Like, I took voice lessons and everything. And with that came a guitar, and I took guitar lessons, and I was very, very small, and that guitar was very, very big. And I remember just how on top of the world I felt like learning something and having that backing inspiration of Taylor's art. Still to this day, she inspires me in so many ways, and creatively, in everyday life, motivation-wise, passion-wise, everything, every aspect, I feel is a bit of Taylor. And I sincerely mean that. So with that little spiel, in this book, I know it's a magazine, but I keep calling it a book because I studied it like it was one of my college books, okay? Like, the way I used to look at my books in college was the way that I looked at this when I was 10, 11. So, there's this page in here that says Taylor designed her own guitar. And I remember seeing this, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. I love that. And I had actually gone to Guitar Centers and looked for this guitar for a while, and I never found it. And I remember I was like, I would do anything to have a Taylor Swift guitar, because, like, to me, I, of course, still have my guitar. My guitar from my mom that I took my lessons with and everything is hanging nicely in my old room at my dad's. But this guitar, I think, symbolizes to me, it's kind of like a Dare to Dream piece. And to me, it's kind of like a full circle, like, hey, like, you did all these amazing things. Like, you listened to Taylor, like, you still listen to Taylor, and then all these years later, you found this guitar. And I know this sounds silly, but I kept up with my passion, and I kept up with so many, you know, facets and values that Taylor provided me from that guitar. Hearing her say, like, I was told my fingers were too small to play the guitar, and then my computer guy, when he came over to fix my family computer, taught me a couple chords because he saw it in the corner. I just remember, like, that is just, and then she never stopped. So I just think that having this is a beautiful reminder of just, like, honestly, the way she's impacted me. And from when I was a little girl into now and forever, until I'm, you know, as long as I'm breathing, I will be loving Taylor Swift, and that is the truth. So what happened with me finding this guitar? I constantly am on Facebook Marketplace looking for different things and Taylor related, and did anybody post anything? Just because I love looking too. Like, my favorite thing is to look. I will just go on sites and look. Like, I love looking on Ticketmaster. I love looking at other artists' merch. Like, even if I don't have the intention of buying it, I still am, like, looking. But, so I looked up Taylor Swift on Facebook Marketplace, and I saw this. And I was at lunch with my dad today at Smoky Bones, having a salad and a baked potato. And I was like, oh, Dad, like, you'll never guess what I saw on Facebook Marketplace. And he's like, what? And I was like, the Taylor Swift guitar. Like, it's the guitar that she designed with Taylor guitars. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah. So he went on Facebook Marketplace and offered, and we got a response right away, and it was a really good deal. So my dad was like, you want to go get it? And I'm like, absolutely. Are you coming with me? Because, you know, I don't ever want to go, like, put myself in a situation like that. You just never know what you're walking into, and I feel like it's safer to have somebody with you. And he was like, yeah, absolutely. Like, I'll tell them that we will be on the way as soon as we're done eating. So we enjoyed our food, and he was like, you really want to go get this? I'm like, absolutely I do. Like, this is, like, something I've been looking for, and I just didn't feel like I could pass it up. And so anyways, we showed up, and the lady was super nice. She and her family are in the military, and they were about to move, and she was like, yeah, this was my daughter's. And then she was like, do you play? I said, yeah, I used to. I said, but mainly I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, and I'm a collector of her merchandise and all that. I cannot believe that I have this, and it is the cutest thing ever. Like, it is so small, you guys. What if I just started playing guitar again? I've lost my touch, but I remember I would love to play guitar. Yeah, I'm not saying that sounds good in the slightest. It also probably needs to be tuned. But I remember that thing about Taylor saying that she'd play until her fingers were, like, bleeding, and I would pretty much do the same when I played guitar. Like, I would have these indents, the classic guitar indents. But let me show you this in detail, because guys, okay. So up top it says Taylor, and this is a Taylor guitar. So that's not necessarily a Taylor, you know, but this is. So this part right here is the part that Taylor designed. She used to say love, love, love all the time. And that was like her signature thing to say. And then it has a bunch of like little squiggles and everything like that. And then it says Taylor Swift on it. So that is what it looks like. And then on the inside, it says Quality Taylor Guitars, Taylor Swift, Baby Taylor. So it has the emblem inside that it is a Taylor Swift guitar. It's not like this is a decal or something like that. Like, that is inside, and so it is visible. And that was one of the things that I looked for to make sure it was, you know, authentic before I bought it. But you guys, I cannot believe this is mine. Like, I cannot believe, like, a whole instrument and something like that. This really does mean so much to me. Like, I was riding shotgun with my hair undone in the front seat of his car. Guys, new album coming out this summer. Buy my debut album. Would you guys buy it? But anyways, yeah, like I said, this is more of, unless I get some wild hair to teach myself guitar again, this is going to be a very special momentum and collector's piece. And like I said, this is just so amazing to me. And it was so funny because we were standing there talking to the lady, and she was like, you know, sometimes you find things for like your inner child. And I think that she hit the nail on the head when she said that. Like, you're just feeling, you're growing up, and then you see things for your inner child, and you're like, yeah, like, absolutely, like, that's something I would love to, you know, have in my possession, because it does heal your inner child. Like, it does make you reflect, and it does make you dare to dream. And it's just so crazy. And for me, it's so nostalgic to have this, because like I said, I would read that magazine, I would see that Taylor designed her own guitar, I would hear her talk about her passions, and she's artistic, and she is so insanely talented, and she inspires me to be creative and just go with my gut, pursue my dreams. And I love her so much, more than like I could ever voice, because no matter what words I had, it just wouldn't probably do it justice for how much she has impacted me. And like, anyways, I'm going on my I love Taylor Swift tangent, but I also want to thank my dad for going with me and seeking this out with me, and being a part of this. And yeah, so today was really unexpected and special, but I think sometimes it's very special when you don't expect it. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I sincerely would keep an eye on like your local Facebook marketplace, or like just different sites, and just like kind of like, if you're looking for something, just check as much as you can. Like, obviously we can't be glued to our phones, but just like check as much as you can, because you never know what you're gonna find, is my point. It was actually so funny too, because I saw a girl post a $20 All Too Well sweater, but she was like way far away from me, and so I messaged her. I was like, hey, would you ship? And she didn't want to ship, which I totally understand. But yeah, it was so funny, because like, you just never know what you're gonna find. But yeah, you guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video entertained you in some way, and I sincerely hope I see you, yes, you, in the next one. Bye, guys.